Hello everybody, I'm Trimbark Tree and welcome to KitHack Model Club. In this episode, I'm going to be checking out the weird, wacky, and wonderful community creations all made in KitHack within the very first month. Let's check out what you guys have been up to. Okay, so the first creation we're going to check out is the Mars rover by Tetra. And this guy's a great follow in the workshop because everything he makes is a masterpiece. Now, what I love about this Mars rover is that it can climb pretty much a vertical mountain. So let's pull it out, give it a walkabout. I love the little NASA sticker. Oh, the satellite dish. That's awesome. And we got all three little characters on board. Let's see. Oh man, there's lights. I love it. Oh, that's great. And here we'll turn on the downforce. I'll let you guys see internally what's going on here. So he's got a downward facing EDF on the front and back to make sure this thing is stuck to the ground. And let's go for a drive. I'm gonna drive over to that mountain and then you guys can see how she climbs. Here we are at the cliff face. Let's see if the Mars rover can go straight up. Let's try it. You can do it, buddy. Oh, not that time. Maybe straight into the wall isn't the way to do it. There. We got some traction. Okay. No. You can do it. I mean, that's pretty incredible. What an awesome craft. Should we move on to the next one? Okay. The next craft I wanted to check out is this egg by Bunsworth 1324. It just says flying egg. Let's see if it flies. I mean, you gotta admit, it like really just looks like an egg. It rolls like an egg. Maybe we should have an egg rolling competition. Let's see. Let's pick it up, fire it up, see what happens. Oh yeah. Oh, she's flying. And look at that. It has guns too. This is the Mighty Duck's egg. There we go. Let's check out the internals here. I mean, not much to look at really. It's just an EDF hidden in a hidden in an egg. Good for dive bombing though. Oh, hey, and I guess it's a boat too. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, the next craft I wanted to show you guys comes from, I don't know, maybe my new favorite class of airplane, paper airplanes. This is the Kids Paper Airplane by Carl. Flies like a real paper airplane, kind of drifts and yaws while going low speed. Paperclip ballast is needed to balance the center of mass and center of lift. This is great. It's $80.40, 10 parts, and weighs 296 grams. And let's take it for a test flight here. See what happens. Yeah? Now, you can level it out and just go real nice and slow and straight, or you can fly it like a real kid's paper airplane. Let's see, can it do a loop? Nope, it just stalls out and drops. It's incredibly realistic, really. Whee. Man, paper airplanes are fun. You know, sometimes it's the simple things in life. Let's keep going. Okay, the next craft I want to take a look at is this Kawasaki T4, which is an intermediate training craft developed in Japan with solely Japanese technology. It is used in JASDF basic training as a pilot training craft and by the Blue Impulse aerobatics team. This one is by MTAF Lewis, and I haven't flown it yet, so let's check it out. What? Okay, so the first thing I noticed about this craft is like the super awesome decal job that they did. And the center of mass is so far back that the plane just naturally sits like this. Let's see if we can take off, and maybe I can try to land it over there. Oh yeah, it gets going fast quick. And here, I'm just gonna cut the engine, see if I can land this. Should we do it from the inside? I can't land it, I think is the answer. Oh! Oh! Look at that! I think I did it. Oh man. That was fun. That's awesome. It's very well balanced. Super cool. I mean, that looks great. It's got the pilot and the trainer in there. And let's see, what's it like taking off? Needs a little yoke action to take off. It looks like it'll top out about 280 in level flight. Almost there. Great looking plane. Alright, let's check out another one. Okay, so this next one I want to show you guys is the DHC-2 Beaver Floats Royal Canadian Air Force SAR. Forgive me for not knowing what that means, by Urist. This is a really good looking plane, and as you can see, they put flaps on channel A and then a bunch of lights on the toggles. So let's try it out. I'm just gonna turn all the lights on because why not? You know, it's super cool. Let's toss it down and take a look at it. Okay, channel 1. Oh, here we go. 2 and 3. Got all the lights on. Do you think it can take off from concrete? It doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's pick it up, toss it, and we'll try to land in the water. Okay, very cool. It's not like a fast plane, but you know, these these types of planes aren't meant to be fast, right? So let's see if I can land it in the very calm waters of the bay. Pretend like we're going on a fishing trip to the boundary waters. Here we go. I'm coming in hot. Way too hot. Okay. Okay. It's a little scary because I don't really know how low the water is. Oh, it's right there. Beautiful. Now let's take off again. Notice I didn't use flaps. I'm just not coordinated enough to use that many buttons. Oh, that took off great. Short runway too. You wouldn't even need that big of a lake. Beautiful plane. That was me. Alright, I'm really excited to show you guys this one. This is the Dragonfly by Magnavox. Do you like flies? Do you like dragons? Well, I have great news! Available for a limited time only. It's the Dragonfly. Which Gerbera Tetra has made a dragon fly, but not a dragonfly. And I gotta say, this thing just looks so awesome. I flew it around a little bit the other day, and it flies like surprisingly well for like an awkward bug-shaped craft. It doesn't have like a ton of lift, right? It can't fly like a real dragonfly, but it does fly, and it looks super good. I mean, look at the detail on those eyes, the creepy face. You almost kind of want to squash it. You're just so used to seeing it on the windshield. I mean, this is lovely, and really, I could just float this thing all day. Let's see if it has any glide ratio. Well, you turn the engines off and it doesn't want to go anywhere but straight down. Let's see if I could save it. No. I could not. Next time. Awesome craft. Okay, while we're checking out some planes, you guys have got to check out the Swift P2 2A. I'm serious, you need to try flying this plane because it is so nimble and so fast. Not a lot of guns, but I love this thing. It's by Riddle Time. And now the version of this plane was actually in balsa, which I love. And it was my favorite aircraft back in balsa. I always was trying to make a plane as good as this one. Never did. Still can't. Look at that. It flies in level flight about 320. And now I have Craigle on, so this baby won't split apart, but I mean, look at the turning radius. That's pretty incredible for a plane going this fast. It's not really losing altitude. It's just a beautiful plane, and it dogfights so well. I mean, it's the only plane I can really actually dogfight with because mine are dog doo-doo when it comes to actual fighting. But this thing is great if you want to do some high-speed maneuvers around the island. Try going through the tunnel with it sometime. I know I can't, but definitely worth a look. Let's try out the next one. Alright, we're here at the beach, and normally I'm here at the beach to drive some cars, but today it's a little bit different because I'm gonna pull out some boats now. Some boats that I think you guys need to see. Some that are really fun, some that are just works of art. And I'm actually going to start with the work of art here. The Amerigo Vespucci by Franz Dressing. This is a high part count. Almost 300 parts. It is the current ship of the Italian Navy named after the explorer. Its home port is in La Spezia and is used as a training ship, built in 1930. And I mean, I don't think before it loads up, and this might take a second, before it loads up, I don't think you guys can truly appreciate this craft until you see it yourself. There we go. It's loading in. And it's in my hand. Okay, let's go put it in the water, because you have to see this thing sail. I mean, look at that. It's crazy to think that this game started out as an airplane game, where you can make little RC airplanes, and now you can make like mastercraft works of art and boats, you know? Look at that, he's even got, I didn't notice this before. Oh, there's some lifeboats, the little captain's deck, the Italian flag, the name on the back. I mean, this thing is incredible. Make sure you go find it on the workshop and check it out. Alright, the next waterborne craft, let's be honest, it's a fish. Is Gerbera Tetra's Robo Shark. It's really just a shark-shaped submarine. Say that 5 times fast. Still needs a little balancing, so use auto trim. This thing looks so cool. I had a lot of fun with him while he was chasing me around and I was driving my Nemo-inspired fish. Alright, here we go. Robo Shark into the water. I love the little eyes. That's kind of a mean looking shark. And let's see if I go full thrust here. It rolls pretty well. Yeah, it's got some yaw control. If I just waggle the yaw, look, it's like a real shark. And I love the I love the shadow on the ground. It's very menacing. You just see the shark shadow here. And let's see, if I go straight up, do you think we can get the classic Jaws fin shot? That's the problem with submarines, isn't it? There we go. Wouldn't that be terrifying? Get out of the water! Run! Rah! Okay, let's check out the next one. Alright, here's another submarine. This one is the Nautilus by Copilot. This thing looks super cool. Feel free to remove the ballast for a cool looking ship, pretty good sub, cutting edge auto roll stability, kinda. So let's see what he's talking about. I think this is from 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I might be totally wrong. I'm not sure. Let it load in for a second here. Okay. And toss her in the water. Man, that's a good looking sub. Oh, there's lights too. That looks awesome. There we go. We got some props spun up. Let's see. Can we control it? Yeah, it's not like super maneuverable, but is that really the point of a sub that looks like this? I don't think so. Oh, cool, there's a rock. And that'd be scary if you saw it coming out of the water too. Awesome craft. Alright. Let's check out another boat. Alright. Here we go. Is it a boat? Is it a plane? I don't know. It's the Hydro V2 by Arnie 2332. Can foil at 130 kilometers per hour, somehow stable. Also doubles as a submarine and is self-righting. I don't know what I was thinking. So let's check this thing out. Okay, let's check this thing out. Now I have my own hydrofoil in the workshop if you guys want to check it out, but I found this one pretty interesting because it has these EDFs on top. Oh, did I not make it? I need to get better at throwing stuff. Not a sports ball guy. Okay. It uses these EDFs on top to really boost the speed. Oh, there's an island there. Hey, it is self-righting. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Yeah, and lots of yaw control. Okay, let's take it through the islands. Oh, yep, there's the submarine. Whoa. See, now this is more like a trick sub. Let's see. Hydrofoils do not do waves very well. But this one actually does really great because it just rolls right back over. So I love that. And it's cruising pretty fast, can dive underwater. Man, this thing can really do it all. I love it. Oh, sweet. Make sure you check this one out. Alright, this next one is gonna need some runway. This is the CRJ 200, which is created by Bombardier? Bombardier? I don't know. Canadians, man, you guys say everything all funny. This is a really sweet, gigantic commercial jet made by France Dressing, and it's actually really fun to fly. What's cool is he made it not super maneuverable, which means you have to fly it like a real jet. Like, I think if you were flying in it as a passenger, you would actually enjoy it, because it's not, you're not going to be hitting your head on the ceiling or anything. Let's see if it can take off. It might really struggle to take off without a bump. Come on, baby. Give me a bump. Hey, there we go. Hey, water's good sometimes. Now, check this out. I mean, it rolls so smooth. Climbs up and down so smooth. It actually goes pretty fast for like a giant hunk of metal. And he did an awesome job on the decals. I love the way that the jet engines look. I mean, this has got to be one of my favorites in the game so far. And throw some guns on it, you could have some really fun commercial aviation battles. You know what I mean? Just really slow and steady. Let's crash. Ah! Whoa! 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 Bombardier submarine! Look at how fast I'm going. This is crazy. The game's bugging out like wild. And launch! And back in the water. I may have found a bug. Okay, game. Go home. You're drunk. Okay, I gotta show you guys this one. This is the A10 Thunderbolt 2 with missiles by France Dressing. Now with working Mavericks. Press 1 through 4 on your keyboard to launch the air-to-ground missiles. I guess I better turn off Craig for this one while this baby reloads. Okay, look at that. Great looking plane. And what's really cool about this is the missiles, so let's launch some. Cool. That's awesome. Oh my god, I love this game. Alright guys, I'd be remiss if I didn't show you at least one of the multitude of incredible, super cool, super fast cars in this game. This is the Formula Hobby by Buttery Popcorn. Big fan of their designs. Let's take it for a drive. And yeah, I mean, look at that. It looks great. That looks so cool. I love the little air scoops on the side. Go for a drive. Try not to hit anything while I'm looking at it. That's awesome. Yeah, it got up to 200 pretty fast. Can it stop? No, but I don't think race cars are really made to stop. I mean, like, you know, if you're stopping, you're losing, right? Let's see if I can max it out before I hit something or self-destruct. No. Super cool. Okay, we'll do one last plane here. This is Foxy by Penguino, and I don't know. that I need to explain it, other than it is a fox on an airplane. I wonder if it flies. Yeah, it flies like a fox on an airplane. Oh, which is to say, not very well without Craggle. Oh, that's cute. But you gotta admit, that's a really cool looking fox, and she needed a nap. Well done, Penguin. Okay, here's a real flight with the with Foxy. Oh man, that's so cool. Pull. Oh yeah. Okay, so the thing about this fox is it can't maneuver, but as long as you don't need to maneuver, this is like the coolest fox you've ever flown, right? And now it's sort of a jet ski. Alright, and I think we'll round it off with one of my own, the TBT G3 battle tank. Slow to get going, but unstoppable on the move, this monster boasts an unbelievable arsenal, state-of-the-art armor, and impeccable aim. Not for the faint of heart. F2 to turn up the stress markers, definitely a must. 2 for the lights, and 3 for the smoke machines. I made this before I understood that the real secret to tanks in this game is they have to be maneuverable. So, well, this thing, I mean, it can cruise, and it has a ton of firepower, like a ton of firepower. The real issue is that it doesn't turn very well. So I'll admit that. I'll be the first to admit it. Let's see. Oh, yep. We got our cool lights going. Let's see. Let's take it for a drive. If you look from inside, I love the barrel view here, and it's actually like super deadly accurate, which is fun because on cars they tend to sort of bounce around and throw their hair in the air, but this thing is where it's at. Okay, well, I think that's all for now. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure you check out the music that I used. Make sure you join the Discord if you haven't already to come talk to us and show us your craft. Make sure you upload your craft into the workshop, and if you want me to show it off in the next video, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like, and until next time, I've been Trimbark Tree. Thanks, and bye-bye.